What is up, you guys? Brooke here. So I don't know who all had seen my last writing goals video. It was way back during like the beginning of the new year. It was around January time of whenever I think that was my last like writing goals video that I had made. I had come up with writing goals that I was trying to have dates along with those goals. Like I was wanting to finish this first draft on this date, or I was wanting to finish this beta read round by this date, stuff like that. I had a list of things with dates, and I'm going to go over those with you now, but I'm also going to discuss what my new writing goals dates are going to look like here in this video. So let's dive into this. The first date on the timeline was supposed to be finish my first draft by January 31st, and I'm pretty sure I finished that in like late March. Yeah, I finished that in late March. That's very, very disappointing for me. And I was supposed to finish the second draft by May 31st, which that's past this date, and I'm still in the middle of my second draft, so whoopee freaking do for me. And I was supposed to finish reading through my first draft and finish a new outline by February 28th. And if you've been keeping up with things lately on my channel, I just finished reading through my first draft. But I will say that I had finished writing my outline probably around that time frame that I had in mind. I had February 28th, and I might have finished my outline by then. But that outline that I had finished probably within that time frame range of February 28th, my outline I lost work on because I had worked on my outline in Scrivener, and I lost probably around 80% of work that I had put into that outline. And so I had to start pretty much almost from scratch with that outline. So even though I had finished my outline by February 28th, I had to re-go into it hardcore and probably finished it more so by the end of March time. So I don't know, that just is a bummer all around because I had kind of completed that one, but then life happened and kicked me in the butt and changed everything up on me. I will say that right there, that was the point of no return for me on finishing my writing goals for this timeline that I had tried to keep in track of, because I had written that outline, I had finished it, and I had put so much hard work into it. And then whenever I lost all that stuff, I just got so unmotivated with Project New Orleans, which if you did not know, Project New Orleans is the book I'm currently working on. But since that outline kind of was deleted, it made it to where everything just came to a stopping point, and I just kind of stopped pursuing things because it just really hurt. It really hurt me right here because I'd worked so hard on that outline, and it was so like in-depthly detailed to where it was really hard to get back to work on my book. And so I really feel like that's like what really derailed me from hitting all of the rest of my writing goals on this timeline. So all of the dates that I had in mind for this year of finishing a draft on or finishing beta reads on or whatever, all of that is gone off the table because it's just not going to happen for me anymore. Nothing is going to be on schedule anymore. That train was not on time. It was very late, and that train crashed. Since I am on a new train now, I will go over with you all my new dates of what I'm wanting my book to be done by, because I do feel like having a date that is kind of somewhat set in stone in your mind, it's going to have it be where you are striving to write for something. It's not like you're just writing willy-nilly anymore. Kind of like whenever you are studying for a test, you know the test date. You know when you need to be prepared and you need to have your game face on. But if you did not have a test date in mind and you had no idea when that test was, then you're probably not going to study for it because you're just like, well, I mean, I know it's going to happen eventually, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon, so I'm just going to not study. I feel like having a date in mind, it will push me forward on working on things a little bit more, and right now, I need to be setting up some new dates. So let's go over what my new writing dates are going to look like. And I guess I should say that today, the date that I am filming this on is June 16th, the day after my birthday, so woohoo! So So keeping that in mind, I'm now creating new writing goal dates that I'm going to pursue for the remainder of this year. Since I am currently working on my second draft, I'm in the revision stage. I am wanting to try and aim for finishing my second draft by July 31st, which is the very end of Camp NaNoWriMo. I plan on writing a whole lot and editing a lot in my chapters that are going to be focused a whole lot on the story arcs and the character arcs of my characters, and I'm wanting to focus in on that, and then I will be diving into more heavy editing stuff after that point. But yeah, second draft I'm hoping to have done by July 31st. My third draft, I'm not sure what my strategy will be with what type of editing stuff I will be doing. I don't know of what I will be keeping in mind to look for in that round of edits. I think I'm just going to be making sure that everything is cohesive in that third draft. And I want to have that be done by October 15th. And I say October 15th because I do want to have that done to where I will be able to sit on it a little bit before it's time for NaNoWriMo to start up, because I do want to have Project New Orleans be what I am working on during NaNoWriMo time. And since I will hopefully be done with that third draft by October 15th, it does give me some time to reflect and kind of take a break from my book before I'm able to dive headfirst into it again. And then for NaNoWriMo, I'm going to say I want my fourth draft to be done by November 30th, 31st. I think it's 30th. I forget how many days are in November right now, but I think it's 30 days. If I'm wrong, I will put it right here. But yeah, I want my fourth draft to be done by NaNoWriMo time. And whenever that Nano is done, then I'm wanting to go into trying to look for beta readers. I feel like that's whenever I'm going to be doing in December time. So December, I'm not going to put an official date on this is the day I will be looking for beta readers. No, I'm just going to have it be where December is dedicated to beta reader time and not really writing time, because I feel like December you are burned out from NaNoWriMo and you kind of need a break from things. And so December is just going to be me trying to gather up who would be interested in reading my book. To beta read it for me, because it's going to be such a fun new adventure with having people actually read my work. And that will be the time of whenever I will be putting my feelers out there and will be trying to see who is interested, so that way I can start up with trying to see who would want to read it by the coming time in January or February time. And that's it. Those are the remaining goals that I have in mind for the rest of this year. And I feel like that is a good amount, because I don't want to go overboard like I had last time. I had done way too many setting dates for things, and I felt like I went a little too crazy with it, where I feel like I can do this. I feel like that this is manageable to where it can be accomplished by me. So I hope this will work out okay, and I hope that I can do this and not embarrass myself in front of you guys anymore, because I really want my book to be a thing this next upcoming year. I want my book to be published possibly next year. Even if I complete these things a couple days or maybe even a week or two after that timeline, I do think that it helps still to get you that much closer to finishing your book if you do have some type of timeline in mind in your head. And so anyway, that's about it that I have to go over with you all with my writing goals for the rest of this year. What all are your writing goals for this year? Is there anything new that's changed since this last January that we had, where we did kind of come up with the majority of our writing goals? Because you just saw that lots of my writing goals have changed and my timeline has altered. And so I am curious if that's the case for anyone else out there. If you all liked this video, feel free to give me a big thumbs up below. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to try and support me in any way, just thumbs me up. That sounded weird. Don't forget to subscribe, because I post writing related content every week here, which is now going to be every Friday and also every other Wednesday. Also, don't forget to hit that little bell down there by the subscribe button, so that way you will be notified for whenever I do have stuff up for you all to watch. And thank you so much for stopping by today, and I will see you next time. Bye!